So the 2026 Mazda 3 is making a pretty bold claim. It's basically saying it's not just another compact car. Nope, it's trying to completely blur the line between what we think of as mainstream and what we consider luxury. So is that just some clever marketing, or has Mazda actually, changed the game? Let's dive in and find out. This quote right here, it pretty much says it all. The whole idea is that the feeling of luxury, it's not really about the logo on the front of the car, is it? It's about the experience you get from the driver's seat. And Mazda is betting big that they can deliver that premium sensation, but without that scary premium price tag. Let's break down exactly how they're planning to pull it off. All right, so first up, creating a whole new class of compacts. Mazda's strategy really boils down to two key things: delivering absolutely exceptional quality and an exciting driving experience that, actually makes you want to drive. Okay, so let's dig into the evidence, right? We'll start with how it looks and feels. Mazda's whole argument really begins with the car's design and the materials they've chosen to use, both on the outside and, crucially, on the inside. This all kicks off with Mazda's core design philosophy, which they call Kodo, or soul of motion. And the goal is exactly what it sounds like, to make the car look like it's in motion even when it's just sitting in your driveway. You can really see it in those sculpted body lines that play with light and shadow. It gives the car a presence that you just don't expect to see in your average compact car. And believe me, that premium feeling doesn't stop on the outside. The second you open the door, that promise made by the exterior is kept. The cabin is where the Mazda 3 really starts to feel like it's playing in a totally different league. The whole interior is just so clean, minimalist, and it's all focused squarely on the driver. And think about the details, like the tactile feel of that rotary control knob for the infotainment system. That's the kind of thing you usually find in an Audi or a BMW, right? From the available head-up display that puts info right on the windshield to the incredible Bose sound system, every little detail is designed to lift the experience way beyond what you'd normally expect in this class. Okay, so it looks the part, it feels the part, but the big question is, how does it drive? Let's talk about the power and poise, what it's actually like out on the road. Under the hood, Mazda gives you two really distinct choices. You've got the standard 2.5-liter engine, which is fantastic for efficient, responsive, everyday driving. But if you really want to have some fun, you've got to look at the turbo. And that's where things get, well, a lot more interesting. Yeah, 250. Let that number sink in for a second. With premium fuel, that kind of horsepower puts the Mazda 3 into a whole other league. It makes it one of the fastest, most powerful cars in its entire category. We're talking acceleration that you'd normally expect from a much more performance-focused brand. But, big power doesn't mean much if you can't control it. Mazda pairs this power with a really smooth transmission and, this is huge, available all-wheel drive, a feature that's almost unheard of in this class. It just makes the car feel so planted and confident. And the suspension? It's tuned to hit that perfect sweet spot. It's comfortable for your daily commute, but it's still agile and a ton of fun on a twisty road. It's the whole package. All right, this brings us to the big finale, and honestly maybe the most important part of the whole discussion. All this premium feel and performance, it sounds expensive, right? So let's get practical. Let's look at the safety and the price to see if the value really holds up. A massive piece of this value puzzle is safety. Mazda's i-Activsense suite, with things like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist, it's not some pricey add-on. We're talking standard equipment on every single model. You don't have to pay extra for that peace of mind, and that's a huge statement in this price range. And here's where it all clicks into place. The base model is expected to start around a very competitive $25,000. But even the top-of-the-line turbo model, with all-wheel drive and all the bells and whistles, comes in around $35,000. Now think about this. To get this kind of performance and these features from a traditional luxury brand, you'd be shelling out thousands, maybe even tens of thousands more. The value here it's just off the charts. So that really brings us back to the big question, doesn't it? When you put it all together, the incredible design, the powerful performance, the premium features, and all of it at this price, you just have to ask, for someone who wants more than a simple appliance to get from A to B, is this the smartest choice in the entire compact segment? Looking at all the evidence, it is really, really hard to argue against it.